Hey everyone, welcome back to Immediate Movie Reactions. I'm here after a long while after seeing Garfield. This is a re-record. Unfortunately, the footage that I got earlier had too much interference, too much background noise, and it really wasn't usable no matter what I did to it. So I am going to kind of just reiterate what I said because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this movie. This is obviously based on the Garfield cartoon strip or comic strip by Jim Davis. Started, I believe, as 1979. So it's been around a long time. We all know who Garfield is. He's part of our cultural zeitgeist. My issues with this movie is that it's not the bland animation, it's not the bad puns, it's not Chris Pratt, who's serviceable, he's fine. Samuel L. Jackson is in this. Brett Goldstein is in this. Roy Kent, he's here, he's there. Hannah Waddingham is in this. There's a lot of talent in this. However, that wasn't necessarily apparent on the writing crew, because what they do is they take what we love about Garfield and they kind of throw that in there, but then he's also anthropomorphic, and he's on a heist, and I get you can't just do the same Garfield stories over and over again. I guess that's why there's this sort of trend to bash Garfield and I Hate Mondays and all that nonsense. But you know, he is as a character, it's relatable, it's something that we can understand, and it's simple. To make this a heist film and also a family film, and also bringing in I don't know, too many elements that they try to bring into this. The training, and I've said before that I'm a sucker for a training montage. God, this is stupid. Animals are talking to each other fine, but at some point Garfield even like cooks dinner and then talks to John. This is also filled with just blatant product placement. Everything is generic, nondescript background stuff, except John wears name brand headphones. There's an Olive Garden bag and a Heinz ketchup in the fridge. At the end of the movie, like the movie ends, the movie is over, everything is resolved, weirdly resolved. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but what the hell, whatever, right? And then there's a literal drop in of FedEx and Walmart and some other things, and here I am shilling for them myself, but I'm not making any money off them, obviously. So that's the issue, is that it didn't really try to do anything too creative or too funny. I thought it made no sense. However, getting out of this, we saw Furiosa this morning. This was sort of a nice palate cleanser, I guess. There are some lines that are amusing, that are kind of funny, even though the puns are basically DuckTales versions, cat versions. Instead of watching Netflix, he watches cat flicks, right? John is reading books. Every book he's reading The Great Gatsby, but it's The Great Catsby. Ha ha ha! So clever, right? So yeah, I did not enjoy this movie. However, like I said, I went to see both movies today, and coming out of this, my family enjoyed it. Right? My 14-year-old said, yeah, it was actually pretty funny, better than I expected. My wife laughed quite a bit. She really enjoyed it. My 16-year-old, who is cynical, miserable, kind of nasty most of the time. No, he's not nasty. But anyway, he said, hey, I kind of liked it, better than I expected. So what more could you want in the string of family movies that are coming out now, where most of them, I think, are garbage? Like I don't know where If fits in, and a lot of these have kind of come and gone. I don't think that this is Kung Fu Panda, I think, was good. But this isn't something that is going to set the world on fire. It's serviceable. But, as far as see it, stream it, or skip it, I would not pay to see this. If you're going to like an evening showing on a Friday or a Saturday, and you're going to pay $16 to get a ticket for you and your kid and whatever, like, that's not worth it. But when it comes to streaming, yeah, absolutely. Even if I didn't like it, because I am critical and cynical, and I guess I see where my son gets it from. If I couldn't have enjoyed this movie, that's okay. It's not built for me. It's not made for me. And the rest of my family did enjoy that. So by that, I will give this a good streaming recommendation. you're not going to feel like you wasted your life watching it. So, yeah, why not? You got some time. You got kids that I would say 10 and under, or I guess, hey, mine even, like I said, kind of enjoyed it. So, if you got kids, definitely sit down, throw on a Netflix or Prime or Max or whatever. They're all kind of the same thing now, aren't they? Everything is combining. And that's a whole nother rant that I can get on, which I'm not going to at this point. I did forget to do that. Hey, please like, share, subscribe. So if you could, don't forget, go ahead and hit the buttons, and I do appreciate it. It helps out quite a bit, and I will see you all after the next movie.